I'd like to invite the boys and girls to join me. Hello. Hi there. You're William, right? Yeah. Hi, Teddy. So it's good to see all of you this morning. And some of you know what my favorite thing in the whole world is. What is it? Yes, Theo. Oh, Halloween. I like Halloween. And you're on the right track because my favorite thing in the whole world is something that you get on Halloween. Yeah? Ah, sweets. That's right. Chocolate is my favorite thing. And you know what my favorite chocolate is? M&Ms. I love M&Ms. But you know what? Whenever I look at M&Ms, it also makes me think of something that happened long ago when I was your age, and I got into all kinds of trouble. And what happened is we were in the store, my mother and my sister, who was 2 years older than I am. So she was 4 and I was about 6. And in the old Sears stores, they used to have candy counters. And one day, so Dad remembers, and so one day we were there and we saw that somebody had left the door open to the candy counter. So my sister and I, we snuck in behind the candy counter and we took a couple of the M&Ms and we ate them. And then my sister went and told my mother what we did. You know what my mother did? She went and got the store manager. And he came, and we had to apologize to him, and we each had to give him a nickel and say we were sorry and that we would never do it again. I was so embarrassed. But you know, I look back on that now, and I'm thankful that my mother did that because it helped me to understand that I need to do the right thing, and when I do the wrong thing, to say I'm sorry. And there's a story about a man named Zacchaeus, and he wasn't a good man. He was really stealing from people, and he wanted to see Jesus one day, and Jesus was going through his town, and Jesus could have had dinner that day with anybody, but he said, I want to stay at your house, Zacchaeus. And Zacchaeus was so touched by the love of Jesus that he said, Jesus, I know that I've not done everything that I'm supposed to do, and I'm so sorry, and you know what? I'm going to give half of all the money I have, I'm going to give it to the poor. And if I've cheated anyone, I'll give them back 4 times what I took from them. And Jesus embraced that tax collector. He was a tax collector. And he said, salvation has come to your house, Zacchaeus. And so I like the story because it reminds us that when we do something wrong and we say our sorry and we promise not to do it again, we'll feel much better. And that's why this morning I have to apologize to Mrs. Thorne because she had a copy of the call to worship before I tweaked it. And I sent it to her, and she was using the old copy. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, I'm sorry, and you can... I just gave away my M&Ms. Do you know how big a sacrifice that is for me? Let us pray. Dear God, we thank you for your love, for this special place where we can come and celebrate with Chase and his family. And we know that we are welcome here and that we are loved here. We also know, Lord, that sometimes we don't do what you want us to do. When that happens, help us to be honest, to say we're sorry, and try to make it right again, and knowing that you will continue to love us. Amen. Thank you.